the Rose Lonnie Love was arrested over soda by a white cop, and this was reported by Yahoo Entertainment News. Lonnie Love writes about the scary incident in her memoirs. She is quoted to say, "I tried to change so you don't have to." Lonnie Love book is slated to be released later this month. So from one hustler to another, it's back to you, Tawanda.
All right. Thank you, ladies. I am back. And, sometimes we got to make sure we break for those commercials. Rising stars, ladies, as we get ready to talk about this in the last few minutes of the call tonight, let's have a conversation about some rising stars, some ladies in the media, and tell me what you're thinking as far as their legacy and what's actually happening. Lori Harvey. Who's familiar with Lori Harvey, the daughter of Steve Harvey?
Yes, I am.
What? Okay, so what has Lori Harvey got going on? What all does she do? What are your thoughts about her as she's a rising star and always in the media now?
I'm not sure what she's in. No shade to her. I'm not sure why she's famous, other than obviously being the stepdaughter of Steve Harvey.
Okay. Anyone know anything about Lori Harvey? Oh, nobody? Have you guys heard anything in reference to the media, like what's ringing with Lori?
That she's dating a lot of people, and she was involved
and that
in
was my
Run.
Exactly. Lori Harvey is a fresh face entering the fashion industry, showcasing her natural beauty and having recently signed to top modeling agencies, LA Models, and Select Model Management in Europe. And she's definitely been in the media a lot lately, and they've been talking about her dating career. And do you think it's really more so because of actually who she is and the fact that she's actually a fresh face in the industry? And do you think this is going to be a long journey of her staying in the media?
This is the thing. I think, she's a pretty girl. She's young. She is a fresh face. I think it's just more or less because of her parents is why she's getting the attention that she's getting. And then it doesn't, help her dating history. So it's like everything else that she's doing seems to be outshadowed by, all the messiness that's out there.
Okay. Anyone else know anything want to share about Lori Harvey?
This is Kay. I don't know. I've never heard of Lori Harvey until you guys just started talking about her. This is literally my first time hearing about her.
Really? Okay.
From what I can see from the conversation, she seems to be starting off on the same kind of trajectory like as Paris Hilton did and Nicole Richie and I wouldn't really compare her to the Kardashians because they've become like family household names. And I don't know who this girl is, so but if she's, famous right now, it might be because of her parents or whoever she's related to. And it seems like when they do that, they tend to go immediately into all of the famous people that they have dated, which is interesting. Yeah. So.
And I agree with you, Kay. And the biggest reason I mention her because, like with Beyonce or somebody like J-Lo, these are people that's been around for over a decade. This is a fresh face. So we get to watch the journey of what happens and how she progresses and just the different things, like them focusing on her date and all these different people from P. Diddy to Future and a few other people. And then what people don't really know is she's a model, and she's been modeling since she's been 3 years old. All right, what about Reginae Carter? Do you know who that is? Okay, so have you guys been following her? Do you know anything about what she does?
Other than the fact that she's on reality TV. She's Lil Wayne's daughter, Toya Wright's daughter. Professionally, I know she's written a book. But other than the book and her appearing on reality TV and who her parents are, I'm not sure if she does anything else professionally.
Okay.
I know she
does anyone else
music.
That really was it good? Was she good?
No, I didn't care for it.
Okay. Yeah, it does have Regina, an actress. Also, I want to mention two other people. Does anybody know who DJ Sinai is? SIAANI.
Mm-mm. I'm not familiar. I mean, not by the name.
She's Charlie Baltimore's daughter. Do you remember Charlie Baltimore?
Yeah, I do know. She was on Growing Up Hip Hop.
Absolutely. So she's actually making it and starting out in her career also. And one person, I just want to just give a couple seconds just to think about one person that I really believe is just gone too soon. Does anyone remember Bobby Christina?
Yes.
Yeah, to think about like her mom, who I believe definitely was a girl hustler, and her to have both been passed away is just really just mind-boggling to me. However, before Bobby Christina left, what was she doing? What was her profession?
I know she tried to get into the singing profession, but other than that, I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Okay, and the last two people I want to talk about tonight is, as we close out, just like we have started this podcast to be able to reach and inspire and connect with women across the globe, there are other women that are also doing podcasts. One person that you just told me about the other day, C, is Angela Yee. Let's talk a little about her podcast. Like, what is it about? Like, have you listened to it? What are, like, some of her episodes? Because she also, to me, is another example of a girl hustler. So let's talk a little about Angela Yee and her podcast.
Yeah, I like Angela Yee. So, and, she's on two separate podcasts. She has her own, because she's on the Breakfast Club, and then she has Lip Service, where she does, something, I guess similar, where she has a conversation with her and her girlfriends. And then she'll have people on as guests. I remember one episode she had T.I. on there. She had, various, like Satana on there. She does have various people on there.
Okay. Yeah, and I saw she definitely interviewed a lot of different people. And but no, I definitely loved it. And when you sent me the link, I listened to a couple of different episodes, and she's everywhere. But she's just doing a lot of different things, because guess what? Closed mouth don't get fed. Have you listened to any of her podcasts yet, Kay? Okay, not sure if Kay's still there. All right,
I'm experiencing a delay. The question again?
Yeah, I was just asking, had you had an opportunity to listen to the podcast for Angela Yee?
No, I very rarely listen to podcasts or reality shows. I try to focus mainly on creative works. I would say right now my focus of creative works has been on YouTube. So I haven't really had the chance to really listen to very many podcasts.
Yeah, I actually never listened to podcasts before either until we started doing this one, and I wanted to make sure, like, hey, if I want people to listen to these and stream, I need to kind of see what other people are doing and how they're actually building it. And I tell you, I literally have my phone on, and I've been listening to hours and hours, and I'm telling you some really amazing topics. And the last girl hustler I want to talk about tonight, before we close out in a second, is Melissa Ford. Does anyone know who that is?
Yes, I love Melissa Ford.
Okay, have you followed her over the years? Do you know some of the different things that she's done?
Yes, I know she started off as a video vixen, and then she went on to run a reality show, and then she went into real estate, and now she has a podcast with Jason Lee from, who was in Love and Hip Hop as well. So yeah, she has a nice
Absolutely.
little, journey.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. And these people are still hustling even after they've already probably secured the bag. And that's really the thought that I really want to make sure that we convey tonight when we talk about girl hustlers, and the tagline that Miss Corinne so eloquently added, the hustle is real. When you hear that, Corinne, what does that actually mean to you? The hustle is real. Make it personal. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I guess to me personally, this means it's not going to be easy every day, all day. It's going to be real work that you have to put into it. It's going to be reality that sinks in some days. So yes, I think that's what makes it real.
Okay. How about you, Kay? When you hear the hustle is real, what comes to mind?
It's not easy. It takes work, dedication, and most of all, it takes determination. I think of gritting my teeth and getting my work done. When I think of that, the hustle is real. I mean, people who know that the hustle is real know about struggle. At least that's what I understand. Like, you understand that that you got to work hard to make your money and to be successful.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said again, one of my favorite songs is Empire State of Mind. And as the song says, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And I've always thought about that. I always remember that. If you get to New York, and that's the thing, it doesn't have to physically be New York. Wherever that thing is that you want. This call and this platform is about reaching women across the globe, connecting with like-minded people that want more, that want better. The journey, as I said earlier, two things, okay? There's only two big decisions: where you're going and who you're going to take with you. And that's going to be extremely important. Anyone that's going and growing in life that wants to go places and dream, like if you go to bed tonight and you dream about a great life, like dreaming great dreams and living a great life, and then guess what? It's not going to be easy. You said the hustle is real. And Kay, you just said, hey, if the hustle is real, it's also a struggle. But guess what? It's still going to be worth it. And when you look around, think about who you're doing that with. Because when you can find like-minded people to be able to, hey, girl, let's go together. Let's do this. I can do this. Can you do that? So as we close out tonight, ladies, I want to ask you a very important question. How do you feel about what's your vision and thought process if you knew that you had an opportunity? You had a call the other day, Corinne, and you asked us a question. You were talking about lying. And you said, if you had an opportunity to lie, and someone would get 6 months in prison, but if you told the truth, you would get a life sentence. You know, that was not an easy question. So my question tonight, before we close out, is this: if someone told you, and you have to answer this question, but I want you to think about it. If someone said, listen, at the end of the year, I'm going to give you $1 million, and I want you to find 3 people who will work with you to make sure that you do all these steps to be able to get there. Do you know those people? You don't even have to name them, okay? But I want you to answer the question. If someone says, at the end of the year, on December 31st, 2020, I'll give you $1 million, but I'm going to give you a list of tasks, and you need 2 other people that's going to work with you, a total of 3, to be able to get all these things done, because what they do is going to affect your success of getting this money. Do you know 2 other people that will be work as hard as you, as diligent as you, hustle as hard as you, not let you down, and give it all they got to make sure that you win together? What's the answer to that? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is Kay. My answer is yes.
Okay, I had one person say yes.
And yeah, I say yes too. This is Corinne.
As we close out, listen to this, ladies. The journey. I've heard the saying, there's only 2 big decisions in life: where you're going and who you're going to take with you. I know where I'm going. I know who I'm taking, and I hope that you do too. I'll turn the call over to you, Corinne, for any announcements and updates. Thank you, ladies.
Okay, and thank you. So tomorrow we'll be talking about the best money moves. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, which is Real Girlfriend 7, and also make sure to follow us on our Facebook, which is Real Girlfriends Across America, and we'll be updating our website soon, so look out for that.
Absolutely. And guess what? Girl hustlers talk about money moves, so I'll be here, and I hope you guys will too. Until the next time, thank you, everyone. TGIF, and remember, together we can.